Hello Twin Flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Let's get started right away. This is gonna be a quick reading today. We're gonna do a quick checkup on what's going on with the collective and get some guidance for today. Let's start with an oracle deck. I've got the Wisdom of the Oracle with me today, one of my classics. So yeah, let's see. I hope you guys are doing great, ready for a weekend. And thanks for joining me. Whether you're new or coming back, I appreciate you all. Of course, if you like what I'm doing, don't forget to hit the like button, to subscribe to my channel, to leave a comment. I appreciate any and all feedback. And also, just a quick reminder that I'm publishing April forecast videos on my other channel, Mindful Bamboo. So if you're interested in those, I plan to upload the rest of them today and tomorrow. So yeah, you should get your April forecast for sure. Okay. Divine Feminines have got truth be told. Time to face the music. Yeah, I'm getting, especially with this owl that's like has her eyes wide open, right? It's time to face the situation, whatever it is, the positives and the negatives. It's not all bad, that's what I'm getting, like, you know, it's important, especially with all these hearts. Look at those hearts flying around, right? But you should get, with the window here, you should get a perspective where you do see and appreciate the positive sides, and where if there is any negativity, it also needs to be acknowledged and needs to be worked with, you know. First of all, I'm getting to minimize the impact right now, and secondly, to sort of do a lessons learned and introspection of where it came about, and maybe ensure that next time you can either deal with it differently or maybe not get yourself into those situations as much as you can, right? Like sometimes we get tests from the universe, so we're supposed to learn our lessons and not to repeat the mistakes. Otherwise we'll just keep circling in the same cycle for that scenario. Okay, and for Divine Masculines we have Regeneration. One of my favorite cards. I love this tree. It's so colorful and bright, but look, it's mostly green and blue, so it's mostly about heart and throat chakra clearing. That's what's happening for Divine Masculines now. So they are learning to be more clear in their communication, to be more transparent with what's on their mind, to share their opinions, stuff like that. And the green, of course, is the heart chakra, so it's more about emotional stability and being more graceful in how they conduct themselves. That's what I'm getting here. Okay, let's see with the tarot cards what's happening with Divine Feminine Collective right now. All right, 2 8s, 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. What about masculines? I like the 8s. 8 is about taking action. It's like about making changes. I love those changes. I think it has to do with the truth be told, because when we see the truth, then we get inspired to change things for the better, right? Or at least to multiply the good stuff, if that's what it's all about. For masculines, the Hierophant and 9 of Wands. Okay, let's get the guidance. Guidance for Twin Flame journey for both Twin Flames. For the connection. What's the guidance for people in this connection? Judgment. Yay. What else could it be, right? Let's clarify 8 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. Oop. Death. Yes. Let's clarify 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, and the Hierophant. Okay. Quite a few cards, but look at them. The big ones. The Devil, the Hangman, and 10 of Cups. Very interesting combination. Let's clarify the Judgment for guidance. 6 of Cups. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck we have Pages. So it's like a learning process, right? It's like Twin Flames at school. But of course, it's a school of life, right? It's not even about, I don't know, looking up some new information on Google. It could include that, but it's not the point. The point is about learning certain karmic lessons, right? In a nutshell. So for divine feminines, like I was saying, it's time of making active changes, right? That's why we have death in the background. So these changes are part of the bigger transformation that is happening in divine feminine energy right now and in their life, right? So this is like the actual reflection in the physical. It's about putting in work to build what you want to build, you know, the kind of lifestyle and kind of daily routine that you want to build. I'm getting for some reason that it's connected with that, so it's like very close to you personally, right? It's not even about work or mission, it's more about your daily schedule and kind of the idea behind it, building what you want it to be, what you consider is correct, is successful, is, and you know, gives you joy, helps you re-energize if we're talking about sleep schedule, for example, you know, things like that. And this is about walking away from things that don't serve you, and it's part of the same process, to be honest. But this is the part where of course we need to add something or change something, right? This is about like constructing. And this is about removing obstacles, removing things that don't serve you. Like watching TV before, like when you're falling asleep, not a good thing. Or, I don't know, maybe it's some negative habit, right? Or maybe it's certain anxiety patterns that you have that you need to get rid of because it's taken a lot of your energy, a lot of your time, and then you do not get to do the fun part and the good part. Something like that. Okay, for masculines, we have the Hierophant and 901, so there's a bit of a fear of getting into this big role of being the leader, of being the one who makes the rules, being the one who basically can make or break. I'm hearing here, right? It's a person with a special perspective that can see clearly whether the situation is real or not. This is love, this is fear, and toxicity. Right? It's somebody who can see that clearly. And divine masculines are getting to the part where they can differentiate, even if it's not completely visible to the, you know, untrained eye. But now the point is into getting the role into the role where they exercise it in their life, and it's public. It's not just them thinking about it, like, yeah, that's not right. Oh, it shouldn't be like that. Or, oh yeah, this person truly means it. But them actually expressing it out loud. And that's why we saw the heart and the throat chakra clearing, right? So they can express that into the world without having any fear. Guidance for the twin flame connection, collective of twin flames in the connection. Yeah, it's this enlightenment on what the whole entanglement is about. Right? It's how to conduct your life where your twin flame exists in it. You support each other, at least energetically, but it doesn't necessarily mean a 3D relationship, right? Or it doesn't necessarily mean a romantic relationship, right? That you're not clinging to those specific cliches. Or even if you're friends, it's not what you have, like, it's not necessarily a template you have in mind for what friends are for. As long as you have healthy interactions and this whole sharing of this goodness between you, you know, it's respectful, at least, you know, it's good because you're both benefiting from it. And of course, if your twin flame is not in a good space, in a low vibe space, the best way is to give them that space and step aside, right? Focus on you. You can pray for them, you can send them love energetically. You can meditate, you know, do some communication in 5D realm, but don't get too hung up and don't take personal if you don't think they treat you right, or, you know, or they don't pay attention to you, right? Or you feel like it's not healthy. If it's not healthy, you don't have to put up with it, but there's no point in getting upset or trying to argue about it either, right? And you can at least explain calmly, right, what's the issue if you have to And sometimes you don't even have to, right? It's your choice, right? How much time you want to spend with them, how much you want to invest of yourself in this journey at this point in time, right? So focus on your own balance and grounded state as a priority. Then your relationship with the higher power, and then comes your twin flame. So you can do a quick check. Have you done step number 1, step number 3? If those are in check, if that's everything is perfect there, look into number 3. If you know that you are in a good place right now, that you need to show yourself some self-love, self-care, you know, do stuff for yourself, then obviously do that first. Then it's a clear sign that, yeah, your twin flame in that space for a reason. They have been taken away so they don't distract you and you can focus on things that are truly important at this moment. Okay, I hope this has been good for you guys. I'm gonna run, but thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.